at 2 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Sure.
I feel like I could take care of them. I'm worried that there will not be any people at the upright at 2 p.m.
Well, you've got to hustle if you want to make because like I'm pretty sure it's going to be all tips.
Well, yeah, it is. It's as far as I know. Yeah, it's all tips.
I think currently it's
just the tips.
Yeah,
just to see how they feel. And
that didn't charge anything.
I have a blue pit.
He just kept it tips.
Yeah, and so far, I'm concerned. Let's just say that. Yeah, I may make better money at the UPS store.
I am not convinced that the UPS store is actually the money that you think it is. I think you have to work at UPS to get that. So,
do you think? I think that was a come on. I don't actually.
Oh, and it was probably just
That's the real money that you pay.
There's a lot of what's this light getting me? Look right here. See, I'm like,
hey Rod.
Hey Rod.
What?
Maybe
you're in camera.
Yeah, Rod, you're on the show.
Yeah, there you go.
I gotta get out of here.
Make sure you look cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, it was Rod. I was actually reflecting.
Awesome.
No, can you close the blinds or something there, please? So
I appreciate that, Chris.
Play on the cat toy.
Rod is drunk as a skunk, I
My
believe.
computer doesn't want to.
Not true.
Rod,
Not
that
true.
wasn't it. All right, guys, I'm just gonna have this aura.
There's that light. It's that light right there.
Oh well, maybe we could turn that one down a tick.
It's 5
It's
o'clock.
this light right there.
We're live. We've been live for several minutes. They've heard your Moyle joke and the whole thing. Hey, everybody, this is Matt, and we're not at Texas Toast Guitars. Tonight, we're at the Reclamation Beer Hall, just above the upright lounge, which doesn't. The upright is actually down, but so I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that.
Because it's still on.
Well, how come Rod didn't go over there and do something about it? Because Rod's drunk. He's been drinking.
Smash it.
You can't drink all
There
day
you
if you
go,
don't. Thank
see?
you, whoever that was. All right, thank you, Brad.
Well, we didn't have to work with machines.
So yeah, so Chris is pursuing a new career as a bartender, and I do not have a birthday coming up this week. Some people have been like saying happy birthday to me, but my birthday is not.
It's slightly beyond this.
Yeah. So tell us about your new job at the Upright, and then I'll tell you about my birthday.
Well, right now I am a bartender in training.
That's not what I heard, but okay.
Well, so I get tips that I haven't. Yeah, I had no idea. Coasters, empties.
Have you ever
These
watched
are all
Bar
things.
Rescue?
No.
I haven't. Yeah, no. Because
So-
I really don't care.
So I was here the first night that you were bartending at the Upright. Wow, look at that 20 spot from Rod. Nice.
Damn.
Extender.
So-
Rod.
He doesn't even have his money making red lipstick.
I
Or
know,
anything. God.
So the first night that I saw you be a bartender at the Upright Lounge, Kevin Kaloje came up to the bar and ordered a 719 Rusty Nail with go easy on the
19.
I don't know.
Rusty
Yeah,
Nail?
he was just making shit up.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
if you guys are
And what did you get?
I think a shot.
Coors Light. Yeah.
Coors Light. Yeah. So if you guys are going down to a bar tonight, and you want to have a cool drink order, 719 Rusty Nail, but easy on the, and the hand motion is key. Yeah. So anyway, so how's it going though at the Upright Lounge at bartending gig?
So far, it's great.
I love it. Yeah.
Bosses are cool.
Yeah, sure.
Way different than the last gig.
Way different than your current gig. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, did you do any time traveling last night?
No, I slept through the whole thing.
Dude,
I fell asleep so early because I was over here Friday.
Yeah.
And
I was doing all
I need
kinds
to
of time
catch up.
travel. I went to Africa. There was a coup in Zanzibar. But I went back in time that 1 hour and it was all gone. Yeah, but dude, I was making moves.
Yeah.
And you guys don't know about it because of my time travel.
I did feel off all day.
Sure, yeah.
Like because my alarm went up at the same time, but it was an hour later.
Yeah,
but it was an hour earlier, and all day I was like, man, I better get going. It's late.
Got to get moving.
It's 7:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was a false alarm at the shop today.
Oh, good.
So I had to get
time
going.
was that?
Like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock.
Really?
I don't. One
That's
of those.
super
Yeah.
handy. Yeah.
So I had to go into the shop, and it was no big deal. But I've since re-aimed some of the motion sensors because I think what happened was, that guy who's Carrie Ann's cat, who lives in the red truck that goes into the 459 Social Club to go pee. He walked by the door and he's like, I set the alarm off, but like the doors were shut. So like
Somebody said?
yeah.
The doors were shut.
Yeah, the doors were shut and locked.
Uh-huh.
And he said he walked by and the alarm went off. So like, I don't know, lights, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Shadows.
yeah, who knows?
Ghostesses.
I don't know. But anyway, local law enforcement was very cool about it. And,
What
no
did they
harm,
say?
no foul. No, there was a young officer and so I was in, so I got there before them. And so I'm like standing around, I'm like, well, nothing's happening. So I'm like, well, I'm going to fiddle around with some stuff. So then like a few minutes later, he walks in and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be here. And so, yeah. So, and of course,
You're the burglar that breaks in and makes
sticks
stuff
around
on your own.
and
Yeah.
makes stuff. Yeah.
Just
You
finishing
should
up
go
this
in.
project.
Without the cop.
Well, but it was, there's only one entrance. And so I felt good about it. Plus your cat, the guy who lives in the red truck, was there. And so what? Come on.
I didn't say dick.
You don't have to say anything. You were telling me everything. So, but yeah, so Carrie Ann's cat was there. And I'm like, I knew everything was okay. So I walked right in.
I fed him once.
Okay. So my birthday is not this week. It is-
17th.
It's November 17th. So it's 10 days from now. So, but thank you for the birthday wishes. That's very, very kind of you.
How old are you going to be?
51,
32.
50, yeah, 100, 150.
51.
Yeah. I think I'm going to be 51, right? 51. Something like
Or-
51.
Yeah, you're going to be 51.
51.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, well, we are at the Reclamation Beer Hall, and all of the guys who are here are going to be attending the Build and Paint a Rockabilly Bow with Texas Toast and Mike Learn at the shop next week. It is going to be
Plus
a
3
lot.
more.
Plus
Yeah!
Okay, give it a second because I think the camera has to or the upload speed has to, because whenever it's loud, it's like
It's too much rock
Yeah,
and roll.
no. You know how when we did the live. So Jim came to me today and he's like, let's do a live stream every day at 5 this week. Awesome, let's do it. So if you guys are if you work in California, now remember it's of course if you're in Arizona, it's going to be that weird time thing. If you're in Hawaii,
We're all on the same timeline now.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Okay, so we're
Yes.
all back to normal.
Yeah,
All right.
Arizona don't cotton to our
No.
highfalutin
Our highfalutin daylight
time.
saving time. Okay.
yeah,
All right. Yeah.
change.
Yeah. So anyway, so there's going to be that, and so live stream at 5. It could be 1 minute, could be 100 minutes. I don't know. We're going to find out.
Here's some stuff. No,
Why do you have to say it like that? I think it's going to be fun.
because it's 1 minute.
Oh, if it was only 1 minute, I see what you mean. Okay, all right. So you know who else is here tonight? Chris and Dina from Odyssey Beer Works are here, and they're going to give us an update on the Texas Toast.
Hey.
They're going to give us an update on the bourbon barrel aged Texas Toast Red.
Yes.
And we're going to get Chris to come over and sit and tell us all about it. And he's very shy.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. So anyway,
And he's a giant.
he's
Well,
a man among men.
You know what, Matt? He's a man's man.
He's the man's man.
Yes.
All right.
I'm not sure how to take that.
I'm not sure how to take it
I
either.
don't want to hear your prison stories.
You know, if
So-
I was a man's man and I didn't know how to take it, I'd be
You know how to take it.
Oh, hello.
yeah.
Mr. Fesker has been imbibing today. So yeah. Did you eat any food today?
Hey,
No.
Chris
I'm
Fester
gonna say
is
no.
the bartender at the Upright Lounge.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get Chris from Odyssey Beer Works over here, and we'll kick you out, and you can go.
Thanks a
You
lot.
can go do
There's a whole lot.
On that note,
Thanks a chunk. You're coming back. Don't
way
worry.
to go.
Yeah, you've been replaced. Go get serve some drinks.
All right. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, man?
Did you do any time traveling last night?
No, I was asleep.
Did you
during the whole
assassinate
time
any world leaders and then go back in time and it was all like undone?
I may have, but I don't remember any of it.
If you
because I was
did,
drunk.
if you did, you wouldn't have known it because you time traveled back 1 hour and it was all done.
There was drinking involved. And,
Okay, good.
I woke up and went, "Oh wow, it's not as late as I thought it
You
was."
guys, you were over here last night and I was here too, but I only stayed till like 8 o'clock or thereabouts. So yeah, so I didn't do any time traveling last night, but I would imagine
Yeah,
that
you
you
did.
guys. Oh yeah. I did. Looks like there's a super chat from Tony Lopes. He says, "Hey guys, I'm back." So Tony had back surgery. So I think he's like, "Hey, I'm back." It means he's returned.
That sounds awful.
Yeah,
I
don't think it's very fun. You're idling. Do you know that?
You're shaking the whole house.
You're shaking the whole. Yeah,
I'm shaking.
yeah. Your feet are like
You do like a
like
Peggy
this.
Bundy thing with your legs?
Yeah, is that Dina? Does Chris
No.
normally do that? Does he idle at the table?
No.
Okay, all right.
Does he
A
do
lot
that?
of nervous energy.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
I'm not good with sitting still
It's,
very long.
it's okay. It's really okay. So, Chris, why don't you tell everybody what's up with the Odyssey Beer Works bourbon barrel aged Texas Toast Red? Did I get all of it right?
You did, which
Okay.
is one of the reasons we did it, because I like seeing you
Yeah.
explain it every time.
Yeah.
So it's an amber / red ale that we did in an accessible ABV. So it's not going to knock you on your ass.
It'll knock me on my ass.
It'll knock you on your ass, but it's
Ooh.
it's a 6% beer.
6%.
6% beer that it's been hanging out in some.
I bet you it's going to
Breckenridge.
come out of my pee 6%. It's going to be like 10 or 11. I bet you. Don't you think?
No,
Okay. All right.
There were some very fresh bourbon barrels that we put it in.
Okay.
So it's been marinating for about a month or two.
You
and,
had a rum barrel beer that I had last time I was there. It was really,
Yeah,
really good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did. That was kind of the precursor to this beer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so it was.
Well,
one
this
that-
this
we
isn't a new thing. You guys have done.
we had lots of barrel aged beers, and the Texas toast part of it was toast. Well, these barrels are toasted on the inside.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we're like, let's do some beer that works really well with a toasted barrel.
So
And-
let's-
Like a pizza
Yeah.
crust?
So,
yes, toasted pizza crust.
so where did the barrels come from?
Breckenridge Distilling.
Okay,
Yeah, we're
and
good friends
were
with those guys.
Cool,
So,
man.
Yeah. So we head up there. We meaning me. I take the day
Yeah.
off, head up there, sample some of their fine product,
Mhm.
and then head back down the mountain with barrels that smell like alcohol. So,
Hey,
yeah,
we
we're
can hear
putting it
you
over.
two turds over there. You dangerous brothers, go the fuck downstairs. Yeah.
You need to shut up.
God almighty. It's like playing cards with my brother's kids.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm
Lost your train
I'm
of
off
thought.
my game right
So
there.
talking about
That's all it
beer,
takes. Let's
barrel-aged beer.
take a super chat.
It was just Andy the Saint just throwing money at you.
Andy the Saint is the patron saint of Texas Toast Guitars.
That's true.
Well, if he's throwing
And
money at you,
yeah,
it
he's
makes
not an honorary dangerous brother, but if he were, I'd tell him to shut the fuck up too. Yeah.
Well, that's why I was in
Yes.
Because
And here you are
Okay.
still talking.
so anyway, so the label is done,
the label's done.
but you guys, so let's say somebody's out there and they live in, I don't know, Montana or wherever they live.
I think Montana's good. Yeah.
Okay, so they live in some state that's not Colorado.
Yeah.
How do they get the stuff? How do they get the Texas Toast bourbon barrel aged?
So
red?
we distribute our beer all throughout Colorado, but
Mhm.
then we work with a distributor who can ship beer to. I'm gonna have to ask my wife. I think it's like 42 states.
Ooh,
So
cool,
We're
okay.
missing a few states, but not all of
like
them.
they have
Just
states have a
depending on-
rule with.
Yeah, they say you can't ship beer here or we will kill you or something
Wow.
like that. But yeah, we work with those guys, and so we just give them a big pallet of beer and say, okay, sell it, and they can ship it. We can't. So
Okay. Oh, bless you. So we're gonna when the link is available because the
Yeah.
beer's still being aged.
yeah,
Okay.
and so we talked to the distributor last week, and they're going to have a link in the next week or two.
Oh, cool.
So It's actually going to be pre-sale.
So people can
So they usually
pre-order.
take our beer and it's open to the public. But
Okay.
with you guys, they're going to give us a link that we can share with you and your team. And they're going to say, all right.
My team. You mean
there's people here that are
Chris? Chris and I are the team.
Fesker is like serving beer now.
Can you
I know.
send
I'm a
this to
team.
Canada?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, we
Can-
can't. We can't. It's U.S. only right now.
Okay, so we could. So you could go to Michigan and you could pick it up and you
Yeah.
could take it up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, if you live in Canada, you know somebody in Michigan.
So yeah, it's going to be a pre-order because honestly, we've discussed this. We don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah.
So you know,
Okay.
we're gonna open it up to your audience first.
Speaking of my audience, let's take another super chat from SS who says, "Here's one, Matt." I'm not sure, and SS is a cool guy.
And then he says, hit him with a super chat, everyone. He hates it.
Oh no! I don't. Here's one in your ear, swab. Here's one up your nose, pick. Is that imagine like that Batman thing where like they had something
the PAL.
different? Yeah.
Get the-
Only it was like pick, and it was like boink, and yeah, you
that
see what I
sounds
mean?
awful.
Yeah, but it'd be funny for the Batman show. Anyway. So yeah, thank you guys for all the super chats. Super chats are fun.
Yeah, they're paying you money. For
Yeah,
the
that's
show.
right, yeah.
It sounds fantastic.
It's totally cool. Okay, so 42 states. Hopefully you live in hopefully you're lucky enough to live in one, or if you don't, live close enough to a neighboring state.
Yeah.
And like your sister lives there or something, and then she can get whatever. Yeah. So and that code will be available in the next
we think in the next couple weeks.
Cool, okay.
They're excited about it, so they're like, yeah, we'll give something ahead of time, and then they will open up to their general audience, and it will probably all be gone fairly quickly.
Now, I think that my favorite part about it is the can design has a quote from me.
Yes.
Which is one of my favorite quotes of all time, because I get so much grief from people about what beer I'm drinking that
That's
day,
true.
or what hat I'm wearing that day, or whatever it is. So the quote is, "I'll drink what I want, when I want, with whoever I want, and I don't want to hear about what you want." So you can have, so how much beer do they have to buy? Like one can, a 6-pack, a case?
I think it's 2 cans at a time. I
That's
think
the
the minimum
minimum?
order is 2 cans.
And are they
then
12
it's
ounces or
6.
the 16?
These are 12 ounce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a super chat, Chris, shall we?
Sure.
Two.
2 super chats.
Gary Redburn, who is one of my favorite people in the whole world, says the Dangerous Brothers have the right to remain silent, but they don't have the ability. So Gary is a retired Oklahoma law enforcement officer,
Okay.
and he's not to be trifled with.
I was gonna say, it sounds like he knows what he's talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh yeah. He's read Miranda rights before. I bet you. And Doc says, please tell me that Michigan is one of the cool states, not one of the dumbass states. I want some.
Oh, I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that. I think it's
Because
not a
it might
problem in
incriminate
Michigan.
you?
No, but we were so Jimmy and Leslie, being from the great state of Illinois.
I thought that Jim was from
they were-
Illinois and
but
Leslie
they-
was from the Michigan.
Right. So we were looking at that. One of them is good and one of them is not. And I don't remember which is which.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Doc's coming out in May, so if he wanted to order some, could he send it to me and I'll just keep it for him?
I know a guy.
You got a guy. Okay,
we
you got a
we
guy.
can make
Okay.
that happen. Yeah.
Okay, so all of the beer that gets put into cans will not be put into kegs.
Correct.
All of the beer that's put into kegs will be available at Odyssey Beer Works starting the 9th or 10th, the day before or the day of.
So there's something going on at the brewery.
That's
that
right.
day.
Many things are going on. One is it's the Texas Toast Cridman party.
Yep.
Cridman. One is it's the last Jim Jam Jimmy show of 2021.
As far as we know.
And the other is it's the triumphant return of Hawk Attack.
Woo!
Which I think is what people are really excited about.
I think that, yes, it is my job to make you jizz in your emotional pants with my music. Yes, sir. Oh, my God. What's this, Brad? Research? Oh, okay.
Wow.
So Brad says that Illinois permits out-of-state wineries to ship to Illinois consumers. So it prohibits beer or spirits into. Okay, so I don't know what that
Michigan
means, but
seems
maybe
cool.
Michigan is cool. Yeah, okay.
Shipping beer is just complicated for whatever reason.
It's peculiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Doc, let's take a super chat. Doc says, works for me. I'll drink it in May and I promise to share.
sound. And this beer will hold up for quite some time.
Yeah.
The beer itself in cans will be, it'll
Excellent.
be good for 6-9 months.
Excellent.
It'll be good.
Okay. Let's take another super chat.
Yeah, lots of super chats.
Sometimes it happens. So SS says Hawk Attack rules. I'm not sure if he's ever heard Hawk Attack.
I was just gonna say, have you ever heard?
Well,
of them?
but Hawk Attack is available on we have an online presence and
the Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. We have
Are you gonna be releasing the Queen of the Monkey People soon?
So Hawk Attack has a Christmas album called Queen of the Monkey People. It's a 4-song EP. Queen of
what?
A Cridman.
It's not. No, it's a Christmas. It's not a Cridman. It's a Christmas. So not everything is. Yeah. So anyway.
No, everything.
And it will be available at the show?
No. But we release that once a year, the Thanksgiving to Cridman Eve, and so you can download it for a month, and that's it, and then it goes away until next year.
It's like a Disney movie.
It's a lot like it, only a lot filthier. So yeah.
And less racist.
And a little less racist too. So Chris, it was great to have you on. Now get the fuck
Thanks,
out and
Matt.
let's get Chris Fesker back in.
All right.
All right, excellent.
Let's not do that. Okay, I'll do it.
What's the
Way to
matter,
go, bro?
Yeah.
Woo! All right.
What's the matter? You don't want to come back?
No, I do want to come back.
Okay, yeah, you were all upset at me because you had to go away.
I don't know if you think this is like Bewitched, and we're not going to notice there's like new Darren
There's
here.
two Chris's.
You know?
Yeah,
There's two guys named Chris.
it's Chris. Hey, it's Chris. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to run that. If you want to be the guy who does if you want to say the loud funny words, you have to say the loud funny words, and you can say, well, Matt, if you wouldn't mind fucking off for a little while, then you can get Brad to come in. All right. So anyway, we've got stop looking at me like that. Don't let your love light shine. Have you ever? Yeah, there you go. See. All right. So hey, why don't we take a super chat? This one's from Doug, who's standing right over there. Doug says, unfortunately, I'm not as quiet as someone we know, and we all know who that loudmouth SOB is. Yeah.
Yep.
So thank you, Doug. Thank you to all of the super chat people. Thank you guys so much. So Chris, I've been thinking about this a lot. What is it about YouTube people who have YouTube channels, YouTubers, who are like really into the cheapest hunk of shit guitars you can get? What is it about cheap guitar? And guys, I would like to know what you think too. Why does everybody on YouTube want to talk about cheap guitars? What is it about cheap guitars that everybody loves?
Well, I think it's the lowest common denominator.
Okay.
And everybody likes a bargain, and everybody likes to think they're getting away with something, and that fills that niche.
Okay. What is it that I don't like about cheap guitars?
That they are the lowest
common denominator. Yeah.
And
everyone thinks they're getting away with something.
And they're run of the mill, and everybody can get one.
Yeah. I think
everybody can get one.
Have you eaten anything today?
Hey, man, I had a granola bar earlier today.
Yeah. I think you did have a granola bar.
Yeah, it's good too. Strawberry.
Nice. That's was it what fruit in the middle kind or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was fruit on the outside.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all fruit, and then there was some oats in the middle.
Sure, have a good time. Yeah. Granola.
Might have been a horse turd. I don't know.
My God. So cheap instruments and seeking out the inexpensive and having lots of stuff is something that I think we all fall into that kind of morass every so often, where it's like, well, I got to get this thing. What should I get? Well, I can't afford to get this, so I'm just gonna get the knockoff version of it or whatever. And I really wish that it wasn't that, but I also get that on YouTube, that's kind of what sells, like, hey, check out how awesome this $110 guitar is, or whatever.
Yeah. So I've recently gotten back into bicycles.
Yes, I know.
And I have bought a lot of bicycles this year, and I added it all up the other day. And if I had spent all the money that I bought all these bicycles for, I could have bought 2
something
really good bicycles. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 2 good ones. Okay.
Yeah, instead of.
Geez, how many bikes did you buy this year?
6.
Okay.
Yeah, a whole lot of bicycles that are sort of rough, right?
I think it's easy to fall into that, and it's also hard to go, I'm just going to put this money aside and not spend it. I know it's hard for me.
Yeah.
Because money. I want to get a new toy, and that's one of the things that Americans are really good at is opening presents. They're not necessarily good at enjoying the present that they get. So having lots of presents, I think, is more fun than having one really cool thing.
I agree.
Hey, let's take a super chat.
Okay.
From SS, who writes, read more super chats. Thank you. And so we do.
Yes.
So I mean, I do this with guitars and tools and all sorts of hobbies and things that I do professionally. I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's get the cheap one, and then we'll just run it until it breaks, and then we'll get the good one. And the fact of the matter is that you're never disappointed with getting the good one.
Yeah.
Brad Hutchings actually told me that he took this. Hey, there you go, beer delivery. I think you have to put that on a coaster, Dave. If you don't, you weren't sitting at the bar, so yeah, you might not know.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, so Brad was telling me that he actually used one of our videos as a I don't know what a sort of a life lesson for his software company. And I'm like, woe be unto the people who had to watch that video.
I don't know that should be a
Well, so what?
Thing or a bad thing.
But what we were talking about was, just get the good thing, and you will never be disappointed by getting the good thing and spending the money. Hey, let's take another super chat, shall we?
Speaking of good things,
so Doc says, "Hey, Chris, my friend is saying a custom caramello. Interested?" No, he says Cervello. What's a Cervello?
that's a bicycle.
Do you know what that is?
Uh-huh.
And then let's take a super chat. It's from Doc, and he says, "Ha ha ha, trying to be an enabler."
Yeah.
What's the story with the Cervello, Carvello?
It's a bicycle brand.
Is it cool or
yeah?
Or do you want to get Doc to buy it for you or
no?
Okay, all right. It's up to you, man.
No.
Hey, let's take a moment to thank all of our great sponsors. All right, ready? Go.
Hey, thanks to our sponsors, Flipside Music. Flipside Music. If you want the best in musical gear, think Flipside Music.
The Great American Guitar Store.
They are the Great American Guitar Store, and they are open 24 hours a day, even when they aren't open.
How do they do that?
It's the World Wide Web.
Okay.
Just look it up. Flipside Music, www.flipside_music.com, and the world will be your oyster.
Can I ask you a completely unrelated question?
Yes.
Are you operating a motor vehicle tonight?
No.
Okay. Let's take a super chat. Here's one from Tony. He says, "I like the hat, but you need to put a real bill up there." This is actually this is a Republic of Texas pre-statehood piece of currency right here, Tony. I'll have you know. And let's take another super chat.
Okay.
Brad Guitar Miller says, "I bought a cheap under $100 guitar to learn to do fret and neck work before I tackled my own repairs on a more expensive guitar. Good experience." That is a great thing to do with an inexpensive guitar, because fret work is a cool thing to know how to do.
Yes.
So yeah. Hey, let's thank some more of our sponsors, Chris.
Tonewood Experts. First name and tone. Think Tonewood Experts.
By the way,
think anybody else.
can I interrupt you for
Sure.
a moment again?
Mhm.
I talked with Dan this week from Tonewood Experts,
Mhm.
and I placed an order. And I asked him, somebody, I think Spike, I think Spike was asking me, is Tonewood Experts is the discount code still apply? Texas Toast 15. Dan assures me that it is still good.
Okay.
And he said that in the last year, over $3,500 was saved by you guys buying from Tonewood Experts using the Tonewood Experts code Texas Toast 15. That's a significant
And
amount of money.
how many people use the code?
150,000.
And they only got 3,500.
I'm not sure what. Wow. Whoa. What's
I got a
that?
nickel every
Oh,
time.
so
A real bill.
Tony said, so I think I'm pretty sure I have to give this back to Doug, but yeah, let's put this cool Hyundai in the hat. Okay, hold on. Will you vamp for a little while there, Chris?
There's a
Sure.
super chat, Chris.
Let's talk a little bit about Bitterroot guitar.
All right, let's do
And
that.
how fantastic they are.
Okay. I'm all ears.
They're pretty fantastic.
How fantastic are they?
How fantastic are they?
Cheryl, if you call them, Cheryl will talk your ear off. And if let's say you need something to do in an afternoon and you want to talk about guitars, call Bitterroot Guitars.
So Bitterroot Guitars, of course, has the truss rods that we use, as well as lots of other companies in the industry that names that you guys have heard of. I can't mention them, but you've heard the names.
Let's make some rhymes.
All right.
Diesel,
Okay.
Kaler.
Oh,
That's it.
okay. I'm like, that's a real company,
That's a real,
but it's not.
But
yeah.
it's not that company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Milled.
Yes.
Yeah. Ike Stern. All those guys. Yeah.
Ike Stern.
Mexis Most. Those guys.
Is Ike Stern coming by
he'll
tomorrow?
be there tomorrow.
He's going to be there tomorrow.
Hey, let's take a super chat.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
This one is from SS again. Can Chris drive me home? I'm for sure tanked. Who's out of the two of Chris and SS? Who's the least drunk? That's the guy who should probably call for the cab and give the instructions on where to go. Okay, sorry.
Did you get the guitar, Miller?
I thought
I don't know.
SS and I were friends.
You
and
guys
all
are
of a
friends.
sudden,
Yeah,
he
he's
exterminated the
no.
Western.
We missed one from Brad. Let's take a super chat from Brad Guitar Miller.
Okay.
He said, I bought a cheap, under $100 guitar to learn how to do fret and neck work before I tackled my own repairs on more expensive guitars. Good experience.
We did get that one, and that's an excellent reason for buying an inexpensive guitar. Yes, ma'am.
Brad Hutchings.
Hey, Brad, he's right here.
He's
He
literally
is right. I can
Yeah.
touch him from
Like-
here.
like we could
I am
turn
touching
the camera.
him.
Yeah. Be like,
Hey, Brad, what's your question?
I don't even remember.
Maybe that was the second entry in the Great American Guitar Building Smackdown.
Oh,
Whoa.
the Great American Guitar Building.
No, it didn't
Contest.
come with an entry form. It's just a tip.
Okay. All right. So we do have some other sponsors that we need to get to. Dylan and Leslie McCurchie from Dylan Talks Tone, Dylan Pickups. Link in the description below, and you get 10% off your order from Dylan Talks Tone. I see there's another super chat. I think they just want to have Chris read it. Here, will you read the super chat?
well, if I can get close enough to
Get closer.
Here, your arms aren't long enough.
Get closer. There you
So
go.
which one?
The yellow one.
Okay. Until you're a good enough player to know the difference, or you've learned to do it yourself, you probably not fully value the inherent characteristics that make a well-built instrument cost more. From our friend Andrew St. Pierre.
Yes.
The patron saint and its saint.
The patron saint of
Yes,
Texas
I
Toast Guitar.
have no idea what that said.
I think what he was driving at was it's possible to have a good time with an inexpensive guitar,
Sure.
and then maybe develop some
Wisdom.
Some wisdom. Thank you, Mrs.
You're
Toast.
welcome.
That's
You know how I know that word?
because
Because I'm wise.
it's right. That's right. But I think it's possible. Yes, I know there's another super chat from SS, but it's possible to add to buy an inexpensive guitar and have a lot of fun with it. But why do people have so many cheap hunks of garbage? You know
Why are
what
you
I mean?
asking me? I don't have any fucking.
No,
guitars.
I'm not. I'm asking the world at large.
It's because they're easy to get.
That's
And
true. All right. You know what's not easy to get?
Satisfies a
$5 from
herpes.
SS. No, that's really easy to get.
You know what's cool to get is a set of pickups from Dylan Talks Tone, and link in the description below, you guys, and you can get a set of really awesome pickups for you can save a little bit of money too. And we make a little. I'm not going to lie, full disclosure, Dylan pays us a little bit to say that. Let's see. We
You
also
haven't seen any.
we also need to. Oh no, he was actually asked me. He's like, send me your email address, and I'll send you some PayPal money. And I just haven't done it yet because I'm a tool bag.
So we haven't seen any.
Well, but it's not Dylan's fault. Anyway, and I'd also like to thank Steve at Maximum Guitar Works, who is also link in the description below. Steve provides us with all of our very excellent templates, and he's made a bunch of custom stuff for us. Guys, I can't stress this enough. All of the people who support us, Flipside Music, Tonewood Experts, Bitterroot Guitars, Dylan Talks Tone, and Steve from Maximum Guitars, they make stuff for guitar builders and guitar players. And the thing about Steve's templates is they're made for people who want to build guitars, not people who just want to have the outline of the guitar. So anyway, hey, let's take a super chat from SS.
Okay.
All right. He says, we are friends, Chris. Oh, see, that's
We are.
nice. Yeah.
He said, I hope I'm just funning.
Yeah.
Spent $5 to tell you that.
I completely understand that we are.
You owe Chris $5.
I owe Chris a lot more than $5, but I'm not giving him any of this Hondo from my hat. Doug Santinello says that, my goodness, I love Chris. Exclamation point, exclamation.
I think he
Who
was
said
talking about
that?
Chris from Odyssey Beers.
Hard to say. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it sounds right to me. Yeah.
Chris from Odyssey Beers is pretty neat.
Yeah. Way to go, Chris.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
All right, so let's get back to seeing if we can con people into giving us money for super chats, and let's talk more about the whole cheap guitar and the notion that like I gotta have a buttload of them. So Andy the Saint has a good point. Having one until you can appreciate all the other ones is fine. The problem is that people don't just get one; they get a whole bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that? Do you suppose? Well, I would like to know what you guys think. You don't have to send a super chat, but if you do, we'll read it.
I think it's I think it's the society that we live in, and people want a whole bunch of stuff really cheap, and you start. It's YouTube's fault.
I think it's a lot of it is YouTube's fault.
And you won't believe this guitar. This is the greatest guitar I ever bought for cheap. Those kinds of videos.
Yeah.
And-
Hey, let's take a super chat from SS. Do I have to do this every time
on,
I
man.
talk now?
Yes.
Or am I still allowed to do this
No.
to the free ones? You can do whatever you want, but yeah.
Whatever, man. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, whatever.
funnier if you pay $5.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's absolutely funnier. Yeah. Yeah, and people like to get away with stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
And if you can buy a guitar that's really, really good for not a lot of money,
Mhm.
then you're a boss. But the guys get paid to make those guitars seem like they're better than they are.
Okay, yeah.
So
You know, Jimmy told me a story the other night when the last time he said he saw Link Ray like 2 weeks before he died.
yeah.
No, I played with it.
He played with it.
Mhm.
And he said that Link Ray came out on stage and Rod, are you gonna fall into the popcorn machine again? Are you all right? Okay. So he said so he I think he just gave me that. I saw that finger you gave me.
Did you
And,
see his finger, his arm from the
No. So he said here's what Jim remembered was it was Link Ray and what theater it was and all the cool stuff that he did. But then he said this, and they put this like Strat from Guitar Center around him. It was just sort of this like kind of unremarkable, you know, Fender Strat, which are fine guitars, which are
Yeah.
excellent guitars.
Olive. That was her name.
But yeah, like the whole notion of like,
you are right.
okay.
Yes.
So yeah, so if you remember the person's guitar being sucky as part of the story,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And then Lee Gray came out
And he had
played
a
this
sucky
total
guitar.
bullshit guitar, but it sounded pretty good.
Yeah, man, a Marshall just
Might have
dimed
sounded
it. Yeah.
better if he had not a Squire.
Well, yeah, probably. Hey, let's take a super chat.
2.
Okay.
Let's take 2. Here's one from Lucifer. I'm getting sick hearing how good Harley Bentons are. What is a Harley Benton?
Harley Benton is the
Thank you,
English
Luther.
brand of
Like Samick or something?
Who's the big dealer there? Toman? Yeah, Toman. So it's their house brand
Okay.
in England, or is it
Germany.
European?
European.
Okay.
That too.
There you go.
You just said, is it England or European? European.
European.
Use European ointment.
European.
So those are 2 separate things, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. All the way
Is
from Switzerland, Europe.
England or European?
I don't know.
Well, those are 2 separate places.
Okay.
It's not like I asked
European is not a place. I don't think.
it from Europe.
What? Yeah, but okay. But London is a proper. And let's move
Is it
forward.
All the way
England
from the end
or-
of the table, there's
Well,
a super
so-
chat.
From
I always-
Dastardly
I always
Dave,
think-
one of the
I always
Dangerous
think-
Brothers.
I
We
always
got
think
another super
England
chat.
is its own thing, and Europe is another thing.
I think the United Kingdom is definitely its own thing, and Europe is its own thing, but Europe is a continent, and
Yes,
United
but
Kingdom
it's
is a
small. It's
country.
still smaller than the United States. So
It's-
basically, all the little countries in there are like
Okay.
the states.
yeah, whatever.
hey, so one of the Dangerous Brothers sent us one more interruption. God bless you, Dave. Thank you very much.
And SS says, wait, I lost it.
Wait, did SS pay for this one?
No, but he
No,
said
then we're not answering it.
Harley Bentons are dog shit.
What, have you ever seen a Harley Benton guitar?
No.
I don't think I have either. Have you ever
No.
seen one, Brad?
I've got 2 and they're dog shit.
They suck rocks. Okay. All right.
Oh shit!
I bought 2 because I think it was $100 for shipping for 1 and $105 for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you might as well have 2 then.
Right.
So I would like to encourage people to. I'm working on this new thing where life really isn't that short. In fact, life is very often dull, boring, and omnipresent. And sometimes, a cheap guitar it's not worth your time.
I think people are more interested in quantity instead of quality.
Bingo.
Look how many guitars I have. Yes, but they're all shit.
Yeah,
Look how many pieces of dog shit I have.
get a load up, and I could
Yeah.
have one hunk of cat shit or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that there's a lot of emphasis on having a bunch of guitars.
And then how are you playing all these damn guitars? No, because the guitars want to be played. It's just mean. It's like having
Yeah.
a bike that sits in your garage. It
Yeah,
wants to be ridden.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. So I want to encourage people to have really, really excellent instruments. I think that's cool. And you don't have to buy them from us. I mean, we make awesome guitars, and I'll put our guitars up against anybody's. But lots of people make really, really awesome guitars. And I think if it was me, I mean, I would rather have 1 or 2 really excellent things than 20 or 30. Now, if you got if you got fuck you money, then yeah, have a bunch of really awesome stuff. But I don't have fuck you money. I don't have Chris Fesker money. You know what I mean?
I don't have my money.
What do you? You spent it all on bikes. What do you guys think? Let's take some questions from the audience here and see what everyone's going on. Hey, let's take a super chat. This one comes from Rick B. Says, "Hey, let's take a super chat from SS." So here's one here. Let's see. Sean says wall hangers. Now, do you have guitars on display at your house?
All of my guitars are on the wall, but
Not to be like, hey, check out all my shit.
no. I only have one guitar that is a wall hanger that I never want to play, and that's loaded up with autographs.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, if I don't want to play that guitar or I don't want to play that guitar live, I do not own that guitar.
Okay. I think that's very noble of
Is
you.
that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
It's more than okay. It's noble.
Good.
Spike the Frugal Fixer says, big YouTubers with 25 free cheap Harley Bentons or whatever guitars really get me stoked to go build something different. I think that's a great thing. Yeah, if you can make your own guitar, or if you like to make your own guitar, then that's definitely a cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about Bo Diddley the other night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were.
How you said something very nice to me, and you said that that I am. You didn't say it like this, but what I took from it was that you thought that I embodied some of that same kind of individuality that Bo Diddley had.
Yeah, Bo didn't want to play guitars that anybody else owned.
Mm-hmm.
And you are the same way in a lot of ways.
In some ways,
you know, and Bo's thing was in the 50s, and you are now in the 1990s?
Yeah.
1990.
I think in the best case scenario.
Yeah. No, but so things have changed since then to now, but the idea is the same. Is if you're going to be an individual as a player, you have to be an individual as a guitar player and as a guitar owner, right?
I couldn't agree more.
You want to be, you need to be separated from everybody else.
Sometimes a
in
person's
everything that you
guitar
do.
defines them.
But how many songs do you have about you?
Well, no, you're right. I don't have a bunch of songs called Matt Flaherty, but
Hey, Matt Flaherty beat. Yeah.
But I want to touch on this before we take another super chat from SS. It is very likely that if I want everybody to think this, get a mental picture in their head right now of what Angus Young looks like. What guitar is he playing?
SG.
Yeah. I mean, you see the guitar almost before you see the person in some instances, and it's hard to imagine. Like when I think of Angus Young, it's like that picture. You guys have all seen it in like the rock magazine. It's him with this guitar. He didn't have a shirt on. His hair's like crazy, and it's black and white usually.
Well,
and
there's dozens of that photo.
Yeah.
It's not just
Wasn't that
the one.
Circus magazine?
Sure, let's say that. So, but the whole idea though is that like if you have a really awesome guitar, it's almost like you see that guitar before you see the person.
Yeah.
And it's an identifiable character. And do you want to be identified by a $100 Harley Benton, Brad? Or do you want to be identified by a $4,500 rockabilly bow that you made at Texas Toast Guitars, Brad? Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We love Brad. He's cool.
Yeah, Brad.
Yeah, Brad. Let's take another super chat from SS. No? All right. Let me get my danger glasses on here. He says, right, Rick. God bless you, SS. I'm not sure what's more fun, when SS gets drunk or when you get drunk. What do you like more?
He wants to know if Chris can drive him home.
Yeah.
There's room for both, right?
Yeah, of course there is. Michael McCoy says, get Chris another beer. You're running a little
No.
I ignored that comment. No.
Okay. Terry Banks says, my dad has over 100 guitars with about 10 or 12 in the living room right now, and the house is full. He's a mad collector, some worth hundreds, some worth more. He just loves guitar aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. My sister-in-law calls that the tea party.
What does that mean? Huh?
Well, so if you come over to my house, there's always at least one guitar on the couch and maybe two or three.
Okay.
And that's the tea party. Is I sit down and I play all these guitars
Oh, and
that are
there's
on the couch, right? And they're
tea
just there.
party.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes the tea party is really good, and sometimes it's not so good.
Do you have tea?
No.
Okay. What
Do you put
have?
any whiskey in the tea?
Maybe beer.
You never know.
That's why
Maybe a
your tea parties
margarita.
suck.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why my tea parties suck.
I think your tea parties
Yes.
are really cool. I've never been to one, but
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to your house and we played guitar at your house before.
It's
but
not
I've
so
never had a
much.
tea party.
It's not as much an issue now as it used to be.
Okay.
So
Steven Soba writes, how about a Challenger with CNC signature of Matt and Chris on the back?
yeah, we could do that for
We
you,
could do that,
Steve.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a great idea.
You know what I'm going to do with
Let's
this
make that
$100 bill? I'm going to put it in Doug's G-string later on tonight.
happen.
I just thought of that.
Yes.
Sean says honey badger, and then does this, and then does this.
Mm-hmm.
Honey badger is a great guitar. So there's a picture of Scott Dahlhoover playing a honey badger at his. Do you know where he was? Was he in Texas when he played that?
Yeah, it was in Texas.
If you guys follow us on the Instagram or the Facebook, you will see pictures. I want to bring you guys up to speed on a couple of things. One is that we've got a brand new website coming out, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've seen like little snips of it, you know what I mean, but I haven't seen all of it. But I think what it's going to do is it's going to transform our current website, which is really more an extension of our social media presence, to being more of a business website,
Like a storefront.
Exactly, yeah, where it's nice and it's built by someone who knows what they're doing.
And the bathrooms are clean.
And the bathrooms may or may not be clean. Thank you. But we'll still have Facebook and Instagram for all the like kind of just fun pictures. There's not going to be fun pictures on the website, but it's going to be more focused on what we're doing now rather than stuff that we've done in the past.
Right.
So I was talking with Brad about that. He's a software guy, and he wanted to make sure that I was doing my due diligence. And I said that yes, as a matter of fact, we have someone who's very skilled, who's putting that together for us. So yeah.
I don't think Joy's here tonight. I haven't seen her.
Well, I think there might be something good on TV that Joy's watching. I don't know.
Dexter.
No, I actually happen to know exactly what it is.
Oh,
because
Yellowstone.
Yes, that's right. Because so many people are like really excited for Yellowstone.
Have you watched Yellowstone?
I hate to say I hate to say that I don't hate to say that I have, and
I haven't watched any of it.
No, I'll watch. I'll watch it tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
Carrie Ann is not. We don't watch the same television programs,
all right.
So I'll have to find a time when I can watch it. So nobody spoil it for me. I'm talking to you too, SS.
All right.
I hate that dude.
All right. Yeah, we know. Yeah. So
you hate the what?
That dude.
Oh, Kevin Costner.
Yeah. So
you guys can fist fight later.
Yeah. So Carrie Ann likes chick buys a dress, and you like
fat
no.
bitch.
Fat
buys a
bitch buys a dress.
I wasn't going to say that.
Okay.
And you like.
I mostly like to
Hey,
guys fix the house.
Hey, here's a dude.
I like cowboys. Yeah. So
Hey, here's a dude. He's a cowboy.
he's a cowboy.
Yeah.
And
The end.
and wackiness ensues.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not watching a lot of television these days. I'm doing a lot of kind of doing a lot of introspective things, which we won't get into, but we will later, but not tonight. So yeah, what's that? Here's Carrie Ann. So yeah,
That's just my face.
I know. Oh, I know. What? Did you see something?
It's not. That doesn't make it any better. Yeah. This is my face.
If you don't like it, don't look at it.
It's a thing. Devin says, I'm trying to decide what to build at the SetNet class, Gibson RD or Washburn A20. Boy,
I'm going to go out on a limb and go neither.
There's both are such good choices that I.
Oh yeah,
I can't.
That's
yeah,
what I mean. Is
yeah.
A20.
I don't know
which
what
one
that
is that.
Was that the thing that Carlos Cavazo played in Quiet Riot a lot? It was sort of like an Explorer, but kind of chopped off. You remember that one?
So I think when the Dangerous Brothers has one of those, he brought it in and was like, "What should I do with this?" And I was like, "You should cut that in half.
You should cut it in half and give it to Maui."
yeah. That is a horrible guitar. Well, I paid $100 for it,
so it must be good.
Yeah. Well, then you can have two $50 halves.
Punks. Yeah. Terry Banks says, so many people think there's only a few guitar shapes, styles. So many cool, quirky vintage guitars out there. It's crazy, especially old Japanese guitars. He does play too, but sees them as art, I think. So you're kind of a fan of the
I am a fan
the
of
quirky
some,
Japanese guitar.
Some quirky Japanese stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's only a few though that are worthy of doing things.
It smells so good in the house right now.
Yeah,
I can't wait to eat.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat or are you just gonna keep drinking?
No, I'm gonna
Come on, baby. Keep plugging away.
I'd like to think there's room for both.
You got an extra hour tomorrow.
No, that was last night.
Now.
And I slept right through it.
He wasted it.
I fell asleep at like 9 o'clock.
No, it's not an extra hour. Yeah, it was an extra hour.
It was an extra hour. Now, Chris, tell everybody what you're going to do this week during the build and paint with Texas Toast and Mike Learn.
So I am first and foremost, I am all about helping people do base colors and secondary colors on their guitar.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna so you and Mike are gonna split that detail, and are you just gonna do it?
Oh, no, I'll help out.
Okay.
Yeah. or no, yeah.
Mike's doing
I'm
it
not,
all.
Mike's gonna do all of that. Yeah, I'm all about goofing around and
But you're going to do paint work,
painting something.
and you're gonna do next, and you're gonna do the whole shooting match. Right?
Yeah, and I'm actually thinking that I might learn something too.
Yeah, because you're gonna be using the Mike Learn stencil set.
I am.
and-
Yeah. Last time we did this class, we didn't do our own. Mike did one with us in conjunction.
Yeah.
And this time I'm gonna paint a guitar doing the Mike Learn agenda.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be cool. I don't even own an airbrush. I threw mine away last time I used it. I was like, this.
Hopefully, there's one you can
Junk.
use this time. Yeah.
Well, the Dangerous Brothers have.
They have 18 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 or 8.
7 or 8, and then they're
So-
getting another couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be really cool. So remember the first couple of days of the last class, you and I just sort of walked around and said, "Looking good."
started
and-
drinking it like wine.
Yeah. And so you're gonna actually no, we didn't, but we will at 5 tomorrow. I'm really excited. I am not. I've got some things that I got to do tomorrow. I've got a buttload of emails I got to respond to. So guys, if you sent me an email and I haven't gotten back to you, I will do it tomorrow because I'm going to be freed up tomorrow while Chris and the gang are painting, and because I'm not going to be painting because I don't know how to paint. Says everybody on YouTube. Matt doesn't know anything about paintwork, so yeah.
You could wander over and go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll go. That's Matt's spot.
Oh,
That
boy.
looks so good.
Mhm.
You're the best.
I think
They
people
would do.
really like drunk Chris.
They do. They like drunk Chris and they like drunk Matt, but I'm not. I've been actually very good this weekend. So yeah.
No, but Chris is the star tonight.
Go, Chris.
Everyone's like, I hope you guys go longer than an hour.
It's
a
the
great-
Chris show.
It's the Chris show.
All right, people want more of the Chris show.
It's the Chris show. We can. Y'all
That
can eat
was
it.
kind of weak. Chris.
Y'all can eat a dick
Gotta
right
work
here,
on
buddy.
that.
Yeah. Okay, let's take here. Steven Soba says, "Fun night. Chris is funny. Hope you do not feel bad tomorrow. You don't really get hangovers, do you?"
And no, I'm gonna go ride my bike in the morning, and I'll be right as
right
rain.
as the mail.
I'll be right as the mail. Yeah, I'll be right as the mail. I'm right as the mail.
Michael
And
McCoy
I'll
says,
die.
"Chris show," and then
Prince
Terry
show?
Terry Banks says, "Voice of an angel."
Yeah,
Look
that
at you
sounds
go, drunk,
sounds
drunk.
right.
Hey, baby,
Yeah. Hey,
do you
hey,
party?
Yeah.
You want to get something going?
You want to get something going?
You know, I own my own house.
Sean says Chris is certainly in rare form. Beavis says drunk Chris is a sketch. Then he says, I love it. Dan says the paint fumes are going to work wonders for Chris tomorrow. Jeffrey says maybe Jesus was an alien.
Jesus.
I don't know what that is.
I got a whole thing going on.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm late to the party on that one. Okay. All right. Well, so Chris, it's your show. I'll let
It's
you.
not my show.
Oh, it's the Chris show,
All right,
baby.
All right. So let's thank our sponsors, Flipside Music.
The
Flipside
great
Music.
American
The great
guitar store.
American
Didn't you
guitar
guys do
store.
a field trip there yesterday?
We did.
Mhm.
Yep.
And how did that go?
Well, we all got drunk, huh, Dave?
Fantastic. Yep. Everybody went to Flipside Music.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah,
Yep,
we did. We had a good time.
Yep. Bitterroot. The first name in truss rods, the first name in everything else you need.
Yep.
They have some cool stuff. Go to Bitterroot.
Link in the description below. All right, ready?
Exactly. Yep. Tone Wood Experts.
Okay.
For the first name in tone, think Tone Wood Experts.
You're gonna have to use a different thing than the first name in next time. Okay, but yeah, you're right. Tonewood
Who
Experts.
else- who
And
else
wait,
do we
can I
have?
let me preempt you? Tonewood Experts. Link in the. Oh, so Bitterroot Guitars. Enter code TXTOAST at checkout and get 15% off. Tonewood Experts, Texas Toast 15, get 15% off at checkout. All right, ready? You got 3. You need a few more.
Yep. Dylan talks tone. He makes pickups. They're good.
Oh, Dylan
Bye.
pickups. Oh, you sound so good.
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan pickups. Sounds like a pickup should. Yeah. And if you use the link below, you get 10% off everything from your Dylan pickups order.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
One more.
Who? What? Oh yeah, Steve from Maximum Guitars.
Excellent. Okay.
Start with excellence.
Start with excellence and don't spill.
Here's a new slogan.
I'm all ears.
Don't be a dick. Start with excellence.
Maybe if Steve's watching, he can incorporate that.
Yeah. Maximum Guitars.
I would add a wrinkle. I would say, don't be an asshole your whole life.
Mhm.
Start with excellence for once.
Yeah. For once in your goddamn life, start with excellence.
Hey, let's take another super chat from
Maximum
SS.
Guitars.
I love this week's Chris show. I will be back every week. You and SS like email and stuff.
Yeah,
you guys are buddies. Yeah.
Maybe he gets me. I don't know.
I don't know either. Well,
But I don't think I'm doing that poorly.
I think. What do you mean poorly? You rock.
Yeah.
We have an endorsement from one of your sponsors.
Oh, what's that?
Beavis Christ said, I will never buy another Stumac hot rod after getting some from Bitterroot.
Oh, you know what? The Bitterroot truss rods are excellent. We've bought. We're definitely bought hundreds of them. We've maybe bought 1,000 or more. But yeah, they're so good, and we've never ever once had an issue with them. So, all right, gang. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. We are going to get busy here at the Reclamation Beer Hall and eat some food and drink some beer, and hopefully not be too hungover tomorrow. Won't matter for me because I don't have anything to do. But Chris and the lads are going to have a good time.
Yeah, if
huff and paint.
If our pinstriping is like,
that's fine.
Then you'll know. Yeah.
Mike Learn is going to be sober as a judge tomorrow. So yeah, keep up with Mike is what the name of the game is. Keep up with Mike.
Yeah. So the deal is, I get to do our guitar, but I also get to help everybody else with their base coats and secondary coats.
That's right.
And I came into the shop today and I was going to do some of our stuff. And as soon as I walked in, I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'll do that later.
Yeah. All right.
So,
well, it's time to part and it's time to party. So, guys, we will see you tomorrow at 5 for a live stream that who knows what it's going to be. It's Jimmy's idea, so it's going to be fun. Hope to hang out with you guys there every single day. Yes, ma'am.
You missed an opportunity. You said it's time to part and party.
Oh yeah, it's a different. We're singing a different song. All right, everybody, have a great week. Have a great Monday tomorrow. I know I'm going to have a great Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow at 5, if not before. This is Matt at Texas Toast, reminding you that life is short, and you might as well have a cool guitar. Or life isn't that short. You've just been wasting a bunch of time with dumb guitars. See you guys tomorrow.
We were talking about the Great Kazoo, and I'm like.